Oh, hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Ryan. Welcome back to Blueprints. Hey, listen. It's the end of the day, but I haven't yet gotten my fix. I gotta play one more. I gotta play one more Blueprints run before we call it a day. I'm not gonna rest easy tonight unless I play one more run. In our last run, I made some mistakes, and hopefully I learned from them, because if not, then they were just mistakes. If I did, maybe they can be learning opportunities. I just kind of miscalculated where steps would be. I misremembered how garage works. Yeah. So, I still think right now it's smart of us to step outside. Start at a step disadvantage, even though the last two runs we have run out of steps. Start at a step disadvantage to figure out what this room is. And also, we should look around and see if there's a place we could use a key. Because we have the opportunity to learn to pick new items here, or learn new rooms here. I really don't think hovel is smart. I think we want gems. We can get gems from parlors, we can get gems from certain rooms, den, etc. Items for trade is rough for me. Let's take tool shed. Please give me a shovel. Please, dear God, give me a shovel. Okay, that's a key. And the metal detector. Is that a special key? We found 2 special keys. The secret garden key last time. And then the silver key. Unlocking a door with the silver key will lead to a room with many doors. So it guarantees it's a get out of jail free card in terms of in terms of dead ends. I like how well organized this tool shed is. Shout out to old Herbert Sinclair. Okay, so where is this is there a garden out here that I did not, like a door that I did not remember? We're gonna waste some steps looking, but well, that's interesting. We just learned something ourselves. That plank is usually my bridge. But it's not here right now. Is it not here right now because I haven't gotten the garage? Like the garage door to open? Because if that's the case, then that's actually... I can't run around the side of the house right off the bat. Okay. Now that we're down to 44 steps, let's play the game. Gotta go left, right? Just gotta go left. Oh, boy. Pantry's great. Let's do pantry. Pantry for money. Our goal here is to get... That's an A. The last 4 runs have started with A's. Pry and pray. I feel like that's telling me something. How many A's or A runs in a row would it take for it to be something statistically significant? I don't know. There's a lot of possible letters. I, E, C, D, G, A, E, S, H, K, T. But A is probably one of the ones that I've found most often. Parlor here is kind of funny. Because it just takes you back around the other direction. But it's probably the one I want. So let's take it and see what happens. Parlor coin pouch. We love a parlor coin pouch. That is coin purse. That is also the place that it has spawned recently. So maybe we should start thinking about parlor as like a really good resource room. Star and stair, by the way. AI. Other 2 statements have identical wording. Yo, hello. This box and the white box are both empty. Okay, so this is false, meaning that at least one of these has to be true. And if one of them is true, that means both of them are true because they have corresponding comments, meaning this one has to be the one with the gems. I mean, I just am undefeated. You've never seen a better parlor player than me. I'm just undefeated. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. Storeroom gets me some resources, but I don't like it. Guest bedroom gets me some stuff. Drawing room could be is kind of wasted in this place because it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Do I want steps? Or do I want... Drawing room is wasted because one of the junctions is already taken by entrance hall. On the other hand, I would love to get drawing room when I have 2 places to draw new floor plans. Steps I have run out the last 2 times, but I've also been low on stuff, money and gems. Let's do guest bedroom. And then let's Bride and Bridge, that's a G. What does the G mean? No fucking idea. G for guest bedroom. What was I gonna say? I had a thought and I don't remember what it was. This is the danger of playing this game late at night. My thought was, I wonder if I could get a bedroom closet that is adjoining. I wonder if adjoining means must have a door. Neighboring would be a different thing, right? What's it called? It's called a closet, right? It's called a closet. There's so many rooms I haven't found yet. Bedroom closet. Joined. We probably have some new rooms to read up on there, but we'll have to do that at an, and we'll have to do that at some point, but okay. Well, we are already down to one door left. Also, I thought you could use the silver key on the door whether or not it was locked, which I'm realizing was a incorrect assumption. Hallway would be awesome right here. Let's take hallway. Pin and pine? It's gotta be, right? Although this one I think might have more than one meaning, because what could it also mean in relationship to... the match? The match is going to haunt me for the rest of my days. Commissary, I love, because... but secret passage going north towards green could also be amazing. The commissary route has not worked out for us. Well, I don't have enough money, and I also... it tells me the key that is not actually a key. So... maybe the key is to not keep taking commissary with no fucking idea what I'm doing. Secret passage could be great here. We could pick green, which is probably the thing that I like the most. Let's take it. And before we do that, let's go this way. Real quick, what are the rooms that I want to take? I think you want to take... there's no way I only have one green. What the hell? I definitely have more than one green room, right? I mean, I have the spare green room. Well, shit, I was going to say we take green because we've heard that they're good rooms, but I guess I've only got one. But that's a good reason to take it, because then I get new stuff. Bedroom gives us steps, which could be valuable. Nook gives us an extra key, which I think is even better. Could take nursery here. Gain 5 steps anytime I draft a bedroom. That makes bedrooms better. we been in the nursery? Let's take nursery. Fuck it. We have been in the nursery. Yeah. Because of the mobiles. I remember. And the Red Prince. Reading a meta book. We got a key. We got extra footsteps. We got tag and stag is S. Money. Let's go. Maybe we should draft commissary because I think shovels cost 6. Or at least they have in the past. There's got to be so much I'm missing in this game. There just has to be. There's got to be something else I can do in this room, right? But I got no idea what it is. I haven't made any contraptions. Okay. Bath and bat is an H. And then let's do a green thumb. Leads to a green door. Leads to cloister. Takes 3 gems. Damn, we should work up towards that. Spare green room. Or courtyard. I've had courtyard before. We could take courtyard, I guess. Spare green room just goes straight. We should probably take courtyard. Fuck. I thought we were going to get a new room. We did not get a new room. Shovel! Oh my god, finally. Looks like it could be useful for digging. Sure, and let's see how useful it is. Coins. Okay, that's good. That's great, actually. I'll take that. We need gems. Can you dig up some gems? Three in a row? Okay. The other day I was in here and I dug 4 like useless shit out of 5, I think. And then I dug a key, which I didn't need. This time we're 3 for 5, which is pretty good. I mean, it's 60%, but you know. Go to the right first. Chapel gives us an up and a down. I like the forking. I like the forking. I like to fork, all right? Don't read too much into that. Drawing room is also... I don't have any gems. Fuck. Chapel would suck because I would have to lose some money, but... I'm always out of gems, man. Let's take Chapel. Fuck it. We lose some money. That's fine. Look on the ground. See if there's anything over here. We get some money back. We'll take it. Here we want... Oh, shoot. I thought we were 1 spot to the left. So never mind. This will be a dead end no matter what. Better pick something that's a good dead end. Storeroom is amazing for dead ends. We'll gain a coin, which we'll lose on the way back out. Cart and car, that's a T. Coin, gem, which is very valuable for us right this second. And we will go north. So now we're definitely looking for a commissary. We could buy... Oh, baby. We could buy gems. I think we have to take that. We could buy a damn gem. With sand. So S. We just had an S. 3 rooms ago. So it wouldn't have been chapel. Storeroom was T. Courtyard, nothing. This was H. I think hallway. No, I think nursery was S. I think it was stag and tag. So what does that mean? I don't know. With question mark, without question mark. I cannot buy a gem. I already have a shovel, so that doesn't matter. Running shoes could be very valuable. I have discovered that I really like those. Magnifying glass is the most important item to get lore, though. Let's buy both. Magnifying glass and running shoes. Now, I don't have any more money, so that's all I can buy. But that is a win for us. Big win. Big win. Big money, no whammies. Let's use a normal key here because it's fine if we dead end. Probably. Drawing room, dang it, is still not ideal. And also I'm out of gems. Den is great. Den gives us a gem. Perfect. We gotta find some upgrades, man. I need to upgrade my rooms more. I need to figure that out. It's god damn it. It's everyone's favorite. Let me grab the items first. Oh. Little coin action. Little locked trunk action. Give me a gem. Give me 3 keys. I spent a key to get 3 keys. That's perfect. You are lighting the way. You are flame. Flame and lame. Flame and... This is a conifer. Conifer and... Flame. Tree. Match. Light. I keep saying the same shit. Match and thatch. Thatch is not this. Dude, I do not know. And nothing pisses me off more than this thing, because I just can't figure it out. And I'm sure it's obvious. I'm sure. Unless it's not obvious. Unless this, whenever this one appears, maybe this one is like a test of some sort. I don't know. I don't think it's a test. I think it's probably a thing that I need to solve, and I don't know how to solve it. Let's go right here and see what we see. I would love at this point to get a... drawing room. Laboratory is also nice. Requires my 1 gem. Is it worth the gem is really the question. Laboratory would give me access to the boiler thing if I could get a boiler. And otherwise, lets me try the test, which I like. I don't know enough about that. Bedroom would give me like a ton of steps. Give me 7 steps. So, I mean, it would give me 5 steps, basically. Nook gives me a key. I got plenty of keys. Let's take laboratory. Oh. Locked trunk. We like to see these. Convert my keys into other... It's a lockpicking set. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, brother. Convert my keys into other resources is what I was trying to say. We do have the magnifying glass, so we should be reading anything and everything. This is Kimberly Thompson, who is lost. There's a lot to read in here, right? Aren't there... I mean, there's these. The arrow points you directly to the puzzle that this solves, by the way. That's funny. I didn't realize that before. Blue is true, requires additional power piped in from the boiler room. I'm a little nervous because this has pipes. I don't know that the den does. Complete thaw. Cooler is... Cooler is unaffected. Cooler is unaffected? I don't know. I'll write it down. I don't know what it means. It says Mount Holly freezer, where the test took place. Ice, it's a melting point, room temperature, complete thaw, but the cooler is unaffected. I don't know, man. Maybe that means something to somebody else. Maybe that'll mean something to me eventually. Periodic table of the elements. We used it to solve the other thing, the other puzzle. There's a computer, which we will get to. There are nothing else over there. In this room, there is a chart and a cart. That's an H. Okay. And a effective immediately. Red is a line, less handwritten, so that's not true. Okay. Experiment setup. Continue with experiment. Set your dice to 2 seems amazing. Set your dice to 2 when you draft a red room. I think you just do the easy win here, which is immediately set your dice to 2. Give me 2 good dice to make this run with. Otherwise, I could use dice, draft a red room, lose 5 steps. I don't want to make this a red room run, though. And I think that's the winner that I want, is set your dice to 2. Let's just do a very easy one. Let's do immediately, set your dice to 2, combine. Oh yeah, they're there. Experiment successful. Oh, interesting. I didn't realize it did that. Research logs. I had 0 successful triggers of experiment 1. 0 successful triggers of our first... Oh, did I just type that incorrectly? I hit W twice. Okay. Let's think here. All I can do is put a shovel in the staff services. The magnifying glass is good too, but I feel like I'm building a shovel run as much as I hate it. Okay. Remote terminal access. I think only works once you have them, yeah. So, exit. Electronic mail is only the office, yeah. Okay. Oh, I hit the wrong button. And then I never remember what else is there. 1 second. Gotta hear the dial-up tone. Let's see here. Data transfers are always offline, yeah? I don't know why. Glossary of terms. I did want to check adjoining. Have to be connected via a doorway. Damn. Okay. KKK. Is there anything new here that I haven't figured out? Or that I've just recently unlocked? Outer rooms. We should check spread. Okay, when a spread occurs, items are randomly distributed across all rooms currently active. So, spread is better later in the game. However, you then have to go through more steps to get there. So, maybe not. Rooms that provide benefits in the future belong to a special category of floor plans called tomorrow rooms. They're marked with a clock symbol. Let's get out of here. So we've got our test. I would love to get the boiler room up and running because I would love to try and get power back to here. So let me get a boiler room. This is a good place to use the special key. I have so many normal keys. Special key would be great, like, next door. Although I actually have redraw as well. I have no gems, so I can't do security. I need gems. I kind of think we should do corridor here just to get us close to foundation. I'm gonna try that. I'm nervous that we just killed ourselves with the ability to bring power here. Fuck, dude. The insane, like, difficulty of setting some of these things up, like the game. What? How do I phrase this? Like, there's so many scenarios in this game that I feel like you have to really work to make happen. That's new. Tiger and Tear. G. That it's really tough to sort of get, like, I have to draft the laboratory, which is hard enough. I have to have gems to unlock it. And then I also have to connect it to rooms that can run power. Like, I don't think this room runs power, and I don't think the den does either. Then I got to remember what rooms run power. Passageway, I can't unlock. Bedroom, fuck, dude. Did I just mess up? I can redraw here. I think I want to redraw because if I can go to the right towards the foundation, I have two branches that continue us north, which is really useful because our whole east side of the house is currently closed off. Let's redraw. I'd love to go to the rumpus room again. No, dude. I don't have gems. I don't know why I'm redrawing. Do I redraw a third time? This would be so dumb. Let's do it. A second time, I should say. Fuck. God damn it. I'm the worst, man. I'm so bad. Oh, boy. Okay, well, let's do a good old billiard room just because I like it. Son of a gun. I never learn. I always think the redraw is going to be perfect, and then it never is. And then I'm mad when it's not perfect. Of course, part of the problem with redrawing is you can redraw worse rooms than you had in the first place. Okay, that's 6. 20 divided by 10 is 2. 15 plus 3 is 18. These are getting weirder. Not harder, just weirder. Wait, did I just mess that up? 20 divided by 10 is 2? Wasn't it 15 and 3 is 18? Oh, there's this one. 15 and... Didn't even see that. 18 divided by 2 is 9. 20 plus 3 is 23. Minus 13 is 10. Times 2 is 20. Divided by 4 is 5. Yeah. Oh, that's huge. That's absolutely huge. And now I need to figure out a way to get back around. First off, to get some gems. And second off, to get back around. Like, I have to now thread the needle up here. This is the longest needle of all time. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Bedroom. I'm going to make a weird decision. I have a lot of steps. So before I draft from bedroom, I am actually going to go back to courtyard and see if I can get some goddamn gems. I don't know that it's a weird decision. I think it's a smart decision. I'm going to sacrifice steps for the idea that I might be able to... I got running shoes. What's Sleeping Mask do again? I think it's like extra energy anytime you enter a bedroom or something, or draft a bedroom. I'm gonna sacrifice steps for the chance that I might get gems. Of course, there's also a chance this fails horribly. But okay, we have a hell of a needle to thread. Can I thread it? That's not looking good. Darkroom would be suicide. Spare green room at least gets us the right direction. I need a fork. I need a fork in the freaking road. Oh, that's a gem, baby. That's a gem. Okay. Nook goes the wrong direction. Utility closet goes the wrong direction. Kitchen is a dead end. And takes our gem. I think we have to go utility closet. Extra key is not particularly worth it, but breaker box, all it does is turn power off and back on. So I actually don't know that breaker box is good for us right now. Let's do Nook. We'll take the key. We'll take the key. Breaker box, if I had already found tie and tier, is R. This could be good. Give us a Dude, I'm drowning in keys. Holy shit. Got a magnifying glass. We've read this already. Okay. So dead end, we have 5 keys. And we need to go back through and use our gem and potentially our special key to get us out. Down to 39 steps. Okay. I really want to solve that puzzle, but I just can't right now because I don't have the thing. The boiler room. Okay, let's do it. This run could also be a pretty short one. We're in a weird spot where the runs might start getting shorter because I vaguely know what I'm doing. Coton's caught, by the way. But I also... I vaguely know what I'm doing, but I also... So I can draft stuff a little bit faster or, like, make a plan. But I also still haven't upgraded a lot of rooms and such, and I don't know. What is this random piece of wood doing? Why is the furniture all like this? There's just random, like, that right there. Like, does this open? I bet I would be willing to bet. Look at that little piece right there. That right there. This right here. This. I would be willing to bet money that this is a puzzle. I'd be willing to bet a lot of money. Like maybe $6. Reddington. Fucking Reddington. I'm always hearing about Reddington. Is there something to the colors? This is 1. Okay, wish me luck. This room is locked. Do I take the key? I think I have to. It is not locked. Oh, thank Christ. West Wing Hall helps us out. I'd love to have Terrace. Just to have it. Take West Wing Hall. We're going to go left. Car and card. We're going to go left. We're We're going to hope and pray that we get an extra gem. Boiler room. Are you kidding me? I cannot do that. There's no way. As much as I'd like to. It's the wrong run for boiler room. I'll tell you that much right now. Darkroom here could be fine, honestly. Closet could give us items. I'm gonna go darkroom because it gives us the chance to keep going afterwards. Here's my only other thought. Can you see the items before you? Sometimes your metal detector goes off, you know? Okay, that one's boarded up. You can run power through this room, I'll tell you that much. Alright. We have to take the one that doesn't cost gems. Let's see what we picked. I hope I didn't... No, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Library. That's great. Key here. Library, and I have the magnifying glass, which is fantastic for me. I don't know that I've had the magnifying glass in here before. Plane and plan. I feel like there's got to be a puzzle in this room too. Like so many secret bookshelves, you know? Got to be. Now, did I think I read a thing, right? But I don't think I requested a new one. Probably. So let's go up here real quick. Mount Holly records. Temporal records. Resources. Drafts. Puzzles. I'm 9 for 9 and 5 for 5. 4 upgrade discs. Okay, nothing to examine there. And this is the one where I don't think I did have a magnifying glass last time I was here. I think there was something on one of these pages that I wanted to zoom in on. What's the password on that key? Greetings from Reddington. That's still there. Baron of Mount Holly names nephew provisional heir. Reddington Herald. Favorite floor plans. Can't seem to ever pass up the parlor. Yeah, because I'm 9 for 9. Contraption 0. Paid for an upgrade disc. Aha, here. Stamps found on the estate and inspected will be added to this page. So then you can come back to them. That's really nice. Grand Realm of Finn, Ares. Morajai, the White Sea of Yore. The goddamn observatory. Maybe one day I'll take coat check. That's the end. Okay. Let's request a book. And then we can come back and read it someday. I have read Swimbird. I have... Let's go from the top from there. Hold up one second. I think I have... I've been saving all of my photos from this game to a specific folder on my phone. I'm pretty sure I have a... Where is it? In the office, There's a note from Herbert S. Sinclair, I imagine. It says, please check if any of these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. I want to see if any of these books are on here, and they are not. They are not. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, and Herrings of the Major. Oh, no, that wasn't from the Baron. That was in reference to the Baron. What do you think drafting strategy does? Let's go from the bottom up, because I really want to get this one. Simon P. Jones. Is there anything here that I'm not? Number 1, 2, 4. Okay. Well. So that's the end of that. A dead end here. We need to go north. 2 rooms. And then, honestly, we hope to God for something straight, thank God. We need 2 straights in a row to thread the needle here. I was gonna say we kind of hope it's locked, because if the next door is locked, I'll use the special key. I'll do it. Just to ensure we don't get to hope that we don't get a dead end. No, it would ensure. Because I don't think I can draft any rooms that go left. Oh my God, that's a strategy. If you're along one wall and drafting, you can't draft stuff. The game would never give you something that would go towards the edge, right? Let's take the dining room because we have to. So you limit the rooms you are... I'm learning more and more that is the, like, key. This is like a... I mean, this is obvious to anybody who's played this game at all. But, like, it's like a deck builder. Like, you gotta... What you're drawing... What you are potentially drawing... That's E, by the way. Tube and tub. Is, like, the most important thing you can do in the game. So it's like... If you can ensure that what you're drafting... is if you can influence that completely influences your game. Okay. So this is locked. I use my special key. It's not locked. No. Heartbreak. 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 God damn it. Breaker box. I gotta take breaker box. I needed more gems. I always need more gems. It's how you get the best rooms. I gotta work on my gem economy. Okay, well, we gotta take breaker box here, and we can take a look at the... I mean, turning power off here, is that gonna do anything to any... We can turn the light back on in the darkroom. Maybe the lab? Now this is interesting. This is not one that I know. Rain? And... wheat? Storm? Rain and grain. Rain and grain. Rain and grain. Gee. I feel like this stuff also just has to be a puzzle. I don't know. I keep expecting to be playing a game like... What's that game called? The Room? The game where you've got the puzzle box? Okay, we know how to do this. However, we need more information from other things. We can turn darkroom and garage power on. That's what it is. It's garage power. It's garage power. I just realized. To open the door. Because the reason it was open the other day is because we powered it with the boiler room. The reason it's powered off generally is this. Why does it say cabinet? Okay, so the thing we decided here was the way to get purple everywhere is like this. Then I have no idea what to do. And that's why we're waiting on other instructions. And let me find the thing one more time. It says more instructions were sent to by electronic mail to the address client has provided. Do 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 do. Yeah, we just don't know. We just don't know. Well, let's go back to the dark room, because that's the only thing I can do. The end of another run. I can go outside, I guess, but... Crow and row? See? Probably. An item in here. Somewhere. And we've got stuff to look at for sure. A key. What good is that going to do me? Anything else I missed here? Okay. So, this is useful. Here's what we're learning. We're gonna take photos of all of these. So, I have a photo of the entire staff in one photo. This is what it looks like. This is the person second from the left. He wears a hat. He's coming out of a room that I think I have been in. We're going to go ahead and take a photo so that I have it for my own, so that I can compare it. Because it might be that I can just compare these photos and figure things out. Now that's really interesting, because that's really blurred on purpose. And then it is not when you apply the magnifying glass. So it actually appears that the game is asking you to do a... The game is like, the magnifying glass is necessary, not just handy, to solve certain puzzles, if that makes sense. Okay, so... I think that says green memos found in Hartley's room are always false. My notes say Hartley Ruota is the valet. My understanding then would be that this person is Hartley. I'm going to write down green equals false in room right beside Hartley's name. I'm going to take a photo of this so that I can see it, so that I can consult my notes, add it to the folder. This is very good. This room is not wasted, or this run is not wasted. We're going to learn a lot. Okay, so I think what's going on here, if we go to that photo, is... Oh, that's a cute photo of my dog. That's not the... not what I was looking for. These are the two, I would say, maids, based on their outfits and I've been in the room. I think these are the two maids. One of them is shorter and has darker hair in like what looks like almost braids alongside her face. The other one has like blonde hair that is up. I have written down that Mila might be the name of one of the maids. This is Herbert Sinclair. Cinco, by the way. Cinco. You want to give me like the... password to your safe, by the way. Be awesome. Let's fucking go. Is that really right there? Is that on that tree? God damn it, I love the freaking magnifying glass. Okay, so this is not a person who's in the staff photo. This is, I'm pretty sure, now we go to the family tree. This is Clara Epson. There is, oh my God, there's a heart on the tree. The family tree. I'm Simon P. Simon H. Sinclair, I think, is my grandpa, who married Clara Epson. I think this is my grandma. Print notes. HS has requested yet another print of her ladyship, I assume, for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. So that the last development was too dark, so keep an eye on that. When you say too dark, is that a hint that there is something like in the background? You know what I mean? That is hard to see. Okay, so this is the office, and this is the person sitting in the staff photo, which I believe has to be Ann Babbage, house manager. So this has got to be Ann Babbage, who I think writes the notes to, like, Bridget. Hey, check these books out. Hey, Bridget, go do this. I'm pretty sure. So also I should write down my grandma over Lady Clara Epson, aka her ladyship. That would make Bridget and Mila the maids. God, my notes are the fevered scribblings of a fucking madman. I'll tell you that much. Is there anything in here that we can see or benefit from? I love these old-timey computers. Terminals. Okay, same shit. Same shit. So why is this one in higher def? Why is the same photo here? I don't know. I mean, I think it could just be him playing around with the camera. Herbert, that is. I actually haven't looked at this. This is the same photo? Yes, okay. Taking a photo with the tub? Taking a bathroom selfie? My dude, you trying to upload that to OkCupid? See if you can get a date? What's going on? Okay, so we need to go outside because 11:28 for the orchard. We have the steps, 27. Is there anything else I could do with the... I could potentially go to the nursery with the magnifying glass. Let me make sure I'm getting out of here correctly. I think we need to go all the way around, right? These were dead ends, so it's all the way around. Let's just think. Let's think. Yeah, I gotta go through the chapel. Anything that I have not... magnifying glass. Den. Commissary. I've got a couple. We're gonna lose a coin. We're very religious. That's why we're paying for this. We go right into the courtyard here. Into the... Yeah, courtyard. Oh, that's the part of the chapel that's sticking up there. That's actually really funny. So then we need to go down through secret passage. You know the other thing I have barely even begun to think about? There was some fucking shit about flowers in one of the somewhere in the game. Something about flowers. 20 steps. We can do this. Let's look at this book. So now I'm getting nervous that there's something to do with flowers in one of the rooms as part of a puzzle. Okay, so we've got a magnifying glass. I mean, how much is too much here in terms of looking at stuff? I think we may have even looked at this. Does red flowers matter? What? We're just carefully scanning for anything that might behoove itself to looking at with a magnifying glass. Anything far away that would be easier to see? Anything... Mirror. This is the... No. I was gonna say there's a mirror in the room with the safe. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, Prince often said. I mean, that's the exact same... That's the exact same line. Even the true is italicized in both. Wow. That is... I thought for sure... there would be a clue there, but there's not. Wow, okay. Interesting. Well, that was a dead end, which is crazy, because I could... If I was, you know, a conspiracy theorist, I would put some shit inside of that book, right? Looked at this letter. Looked at this. Okay. Let's go for the orchard. Is there anything else I can do besides the orchard? I don't think so. I think we should go to the orchard. We'll put a we'll toss a coin to our witcher. Fuck it in there. See if that does anything for us. Okay. Well. This run felt kind of short and it's been an hour. Holy shit. That's the experience of playing this game. Holy crap, it's been an hour. 11:28. I'm gonna find it really funny if there is a... This tree got chopped down. That is great storytelling. Oh man, that's great. 1128. Does that stay permanently unlocked? I don't know if it does. I don't know if it matters. Apple Orchard has been permanently unlocked, added to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you start each day with an extra 20 footsteps. That's fucking huge. Holy shit. That is enormous. 2 out of what looks like maybe 4 permanent upgrades. Oh, baby. Can't eat the apples off the tree. That would be too easy. But 20 footsteps. That's big. Very big. Okay. In the apple orchard. It looks nice. There's machines running. I don't know what these are. They look like burning, like, plumes. Like, what's this do? Oh, boy. Oh, my God. I know exactly what this is. Okay. Is that one of 4 pedestals on the thingy? Yep. That looks out over Mount Holly? Turn it off. Very cool. I knew that thing was something. I knew that was something. I knew it was. Okay, this was burning. They are no longer burning. That makes me nervous because these are a puzzle too. Everything's a puzzle. That makes me nervous because that's a sundial. This one is attached to a pipe. So if we turn it on, are we diverting the power from these? They're burning, they're burning, they're burning. Okay. I understand. I get it. Okay, we'll turn it on. I doubt it. We're going to leave it on. I doubt it will stay on by tomorrow morning, but it's good to know. All right. Any resources or lore? I think this is lore, but an old mower? What is that? What is that? What is that? It looks almost like a little crown. Actually, it looks like the little piece you put on top of a pizza to stop the pizza lid, the cardboard box from hitting it. Gardener's logbook, April 10th, 1992. When I first came on the estate in the capacity of the new groundskeeper. Okay. I was a little dismayed to find that my predecessor had kept no notes, no logbook, and no record of any kind regarding the various gardens and green rooms of the house under his care. If I had to guess who the gardener is, it'd be this dude off to the right. The guy in the lighter like tan coat. Why? I don't know. Seems like a kind of outdoorsy working coat. I don't know. Everybody else looks like they could sit at a desk or drive a car or... No logbook and no record of any kind regarding the various gardens and green rooms of the house under his care. As a result of this improvidence, in the first few months of my post, I suffered a number of embarrassing professional blunders that I believe could have been avoided with even a few scraps of imparting wisdom from the previous groundsman. To that end, I will make an effort to make some record of my dealings on the estate, inasmuch as it pertains to horticulture and general tomfoolery. Robert Nogula, groundskeeper. Among my many commissioned duties, I have been tasked with the conservation and oversight of Mount Holly's alluring grounds. My domain stretches from gate to gate and encompasses the apple orchard, entrance drive, and east yard, which we have not unlocked. Fortunately, so maybe we should start going east more often, by the way. Because we've unlocked a west gate, east yard has to be something. Fortunately for my workload, the maintenance of the west grounds has not been a priority since Lady Epson's death and the ensuing closure of the west wing. Nevertheless, I take some pride in my work, so I still endeavor to brush the west path weekly, even if none but myself take notice. In addition to... Hold up. Chapel always pops in on the east side. I wonder if that's the key to getting through, to getting outside. Because There's a sculpture on the east side that has like something. I don't know. There's like a thing. I can look out the window and see a sculpture. I don't know why that means, but you know why that matters. But that's my thought. Okay. In addition to maintaining the grounds, there are 8 green rooms within the house that require some level of upkeep and light groundskeeping. The majority of these I discovered are only draftable on the perimeter of the house along the east and west wings. Terrace, patio, veranda, morning room, greenhouse, and secret garden all fall within this category. Greenhouse, we know, has a lever in there that is to the south part of the antechamber. Secret garden is a room, apparently, not a thing outside. Patio or terrace I have drafted before but not had the chance to get. I think the key is going to be oh my god, this is a gold mine. I'm going to take a photo of this immediately before my game crashes or something. I think the key is going to be trying to go north on the second and fourth columns and constantly draft to the east to see, or the west, but to the east to see, especially the east, 3 rich soil, 4 good soil, 2 poor soil. The left has lots of poor soil, the west. Okay, green rooms are on the east. One of the first takes I undertook is ground. These have to be odds of drawing a green room. That has to be that. Sorry, I'm yawning. One of the first tasks I undertook as groundskeeper was to conduct a survey of the various plots of soil underneath each slot on both the east and west wings of the house. While I would have preferred a full survey of all 45 plots of the house, it was clear that the inconvenience such an undertaking would produce was in no way worth the extra data, especially considering the rooms that would benefit from this survey only ever appear in the wings. To quantify soil quantity, I measured the soil's capacity to support crop growth and maximize the promise of high yields. The survey ended up taking 2 weeks due to some difficulty reaching the higher ranks, but the project was well worth the effort. As suspected, the room position has a direct relationship to the amount of fruit spread from gardens and the amount of flowers that can bloom in a greenhouse. I don't know what that line means, and I'm going to take a photo of it, and frankly, of this list of rooms as well, because I just want to have a photo of it, because you gotta have notes. Okay. Fruit spread from gardens. Amount of flowers in the greenhouse. I told you something about flowers in greenhouse, man. Smudge pots. A few years ago, the Baron made the long overdue decision to switch from gas lighting to electrical power. The installation of the new system was a substantial undertaking, as almost every room in the house had to be equipped with new fixtures and wiring. Thankfully, these renovations did not extend beyond the mansion's interior. All the lamps and equipment used outside of the house are still connected and powered by gas line, including but not limited to the orchard's smudge pots. Smudge pots found among the apple trees here in the orchard are a critical necessity thanks to the cold temperatures and high altitude of the estate. The gas-burning stack heaters prevent frost, should be kept on during the winter months to ensure a daily yield of apples. When the smudge pots are not in use, the orchard's gas line should be turned off to conserve resources for the estate's other gas-powered machinery and appliances. Oh my god. This is the chapel. After a few months of idleness, I finally have a new cause to champion, and I have submitted, this is also the last page, a request for a change of scenery. Specifically, I would like to replace the statue of Orinda, currently in the cloister, with the much more appropriate angel, Rinna. After all, as beautiful as the statue is, shouldn't the greenery of Mount Holly be governed by the paragon of gardening? Though amused, I do not think Anne Babbage took the request too seriously, though she did humor me and listen to me rave and pontificate on the subject for the better part of our lunch yesterday. She wonders why I avoid tending the cloister. Cloister has to be that thing out the window. Truth be told, I've forgotten how to access the inner garth, and I'm too scared of chastisement to probe for the particulars a third time. This is Rinna in the chapel. So there's something about Rinna and the chapel that has to do with the cloister and the statues in the statue in the cloister. The statue of Arenda in the cloister. Well, we just got a lot of lore. What is this little gold thing? Okay. Big upgrade. Permanent upgrade of more steps. I don't know why this is tracking time. But there's something to do with bird baths in this game too, so I don't know what that means. That is going to call it. That's going to be it for the episode. Good, successful episode. Let's see what our little summary has to say about our run. Oh boy. Sorry, I'm recording kind of late at night for me, and I'm tired. Sorry for yawning. Ordinary villa. We really didn't get to very high ranks, but we did get a lot of rooms. Steps taken 61, items found 6, new rooms 1. 1 new room, but we got the permanent upgrade. Holy crap. This game's awesome. I really hope you guys are enjoying playing it. If you're playing it yourself, if you're watching, I really hope you're enjoying the series. It's been cool to see. I'm recorded ahead, but it's cool to start seeing some episodes come out on YouTube and see the response. It's just it's so cool to have a community of people who are really loving a video game, especially a brand new video game. We're lucky. We're lucky to get to play games we love. We're lucky that beautiful games like this get made and to push the boundaries of what we know gaming to be or what it can be. It's amazing. It's amazing. That's going to do it for this episode. Thanks so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit the like button if you did. I look forward to reading your comments down below, especially the non-spoilery ones. Please no backseating or ideas or tips or tricks. We can talk about other things, but please not that stuff. Thank you. Bye-bye.